Alright. So, let's do this a bit relaxed. So right now, just to look at this video, so you have several lines alongside which you can now adjust the camera setting. So you can, for instance, make it so that the stairs are straight, right? So the rule of thirds, right? You have like 3 parts of the picture, vertical and horizontal, and alongside these lines you can then adjust the image. I could have also taken one of the lines up there, but I chose to roughly take this line, and somehow it created a kind of distorted effect in this flight of stairs, and I kind of liked that. And now this is probably a good metaphor for your own life, and alongside which lines you want to adjust yourself. So maybe you have this kind of, I have to save everybody mentality. This is what I have, or started to develop. I felt like people helped me and saved me, and now, when I see people in distress, I always have to do something to help them or save them. But I think it's not the way to go about it, because that's going to be very strenuous, and you're going to lose a lot of energy along the way, because then your focus is always on picking up, right, people saying stuff about, they need help, and then you go there and help them. But instead you could have just shown them how to do it, or just let them figure it out for themselves, because if they really wanted it, they would do it. So instead of always giving everybody advice that you meet on how to do things, maybe you can also realize that if somebody really wants something, they will figure it out. And that's why I say, and why I have developed this kind of mentality, that I say, if a woman really wants me and really says, yes, this is the man I want, and she sees it as a challenge, she will work for it. But I cannot go there and, give her everything that she wants, because then I don't do what I want anymore. Then I just do what she wants, and then I'm kind of her plaything, and that's not what she wants. So she'll not stick with me, because I'm just a kind of a hilly-billy. Now on the way here, because somehow I was back in, where I did the last shot, and suddenly I packed up my stuff, and I had the feeling, okay, I have to go somewhere. Now I have to be somewhere else. And I was walking at quite a pace. I didn't know why. I just walked. My focus was to get somewhere. Apparently it was to get here. But along the way there were all kinds of things. For example, I heard a man talking about something about cats. And I thought, what's the relevance with cats? And then, maybe the relevance with cats is that they spend most of their days alone. And they come together to mate and stuff. Of course, humans are different than cats, but maybe you're more like a cat person. And then there's people that are more like dog persons or something. And I think maybe I'm more like a cat. I don't know. Also wolves, they're not always in a pack. Sometimes they're just, a lone wolf doing his thing. And then, he meets another she-wolf, and then they start a pack together. Not everybody has to join in on packs that already exist. Maybe you just want to create your own pack. And then I heard another group of men talking about, a female woman that has been mobbed. Well, what's the relevance to me? Because then I think, oh shit, I think I have to help someone. And then I immediately, start thinking, okay, I think I have to contact somebody. So I start to search for people that I might be able to help. But maybe that person will still reveal itself. And then I leave it up to the universe to show me if that information is relevant to me or not. And, if nothing else, then it is at least relevant in the sense that you can say, you don't know what people have experienced in their lives, and you don't know why people are the way like this. Sometimes we judge people for the way they look or they dress, but maybe their father was an alcoholic. Maybe they were raped as a child, right? and they don't even remember that it happened. Like sometimes you experience stuff as a child, you don't remember that it happened at all. Maybe you were once beaten up, or maybe somebody tried to drown you as a toddler, or tried to like strangle you or something, and you don't remember that, and nobody told you. And then you think, sometimes you behave in really weird ways, you don't know why. Well, then you have to start searching. You have to start asking yourself, why do I have a problem, in relationships? Why do I have a problem? And then you start figuring it out. And you might get to places, that you would like to shit your pants over. Because it's scary to look into these places. And you will see stuff in yourself you don't know it existed. And it's scary as fuck. And these things, they can take on shapes, like the stuff that I was drawing. These things came out of myself. It was maybe ways I saw myself, or I felt, and it's experiences I had, and I put it onto paper. And like I said, maybe your method isn't drawing, maybe it's singing, right? Sometimes you can sing this stuff away. Just start singing or dancing and just expressing yourself. And self-expression can be done in various ways. It's not just painting or talking or photography. It's also music and building. You can probably build stuff and express yourself in that way. Or you can, maybe some people express themselves with tattoos. Yeah, I do that a bit, but I also realize it's a kind of addiction. So I always had to be 100% certain this is what I want. And I know there's still one more missing, but this is something that I already know roughly who's gonna make it. There's somebody coming, but I think she may realize that I'm sitting here recording this. And she's continuing anyway, so it's always this awkward moment when you realize people are going to head your way. But now you're already here occupying space. So are you going to make space, or are you going to keep occupying it? So maybe now it's a good moment to pause this and continue another time.